Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 4 of season 3 of The Witcher. Last episode, Geralt had some one-on-one time with an old friend of his mother to get some closure as they investigate the mental happenings of this fake Ciri that he stumbled upon in episode 2 to find out that some Arethusan wizards, mages, whatever, are behind it all. Everything is leading to Arethusa. But guys, we're going to go and hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It isn't watch long format, so you'll need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for reaction the entire episode. We have the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while. So sure to always support the channel. Guys, if you enjoy this reaction, I really appreciate it. If you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said and out of the way, let's hop into episode 4, The Invitation. Man, these two are really connected, aren't they?
Never seen you sleep past dawn.
My lord.
I wanted to welcome you back myself.
I still really want to know this dude's story, man. Ciri's father, that is. How we go from Sonic the Hedgehog to this.
This is ambitious. Francesca will not be an easy target.
You leave today.
If we are to unite the continent, and let me be clear, we have to. We must first agree. No more secrets.
Looking at you, buddy.
For the Brotherhood.
I don't trust you, though. Shrigabor is just, he's too obvious.
There's a theory that the monoliths are conduits to other spheres, and your power is the key to opening those conduits. Bring care more and you portaled us to the same sphere that the Wild Hunt inhabit.
I left the door open on my way out. Great. So now we have to go to Arethusa? I thought you said it wasn't safe because of what you saw in the castle.
Why don't you want to go there?
Because it's filled with catty women who gossip and get sloppy drunk and... and I said some things to Yennefer that I regret.
She'll forgive you.
What if I'm just not good enough?
Your power is beyond measure.
It's your job to say that.
Ciri, this isn't my area of expertise. Perhaps you're struggling because you're scared of your abilities. Maybe, if you truly embrace who you are and your power, you'll be able to access it whenever you wish.
I'd say like 80%, 90% of magic in most mediums is belief, confidence of self. Doubt poisons the mind.
Is this new?
Ooh, it's a gift from Vilgefortz.
Yep, sure it is. Yeah.
It's for love.
I say it's something altogether different. I don't trust it.
Tissaia. Another novice is gone. Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. The disappearing mage girls.
I'm sure she is fine.
There was blood. What if she's hurt?
Well, then we need to get less clumsy novices. Yennefer, I hope your ward can carry her son.
He told me everything that happened at Cameron. Thank you. She's the reason I'm doing all of this.
God, I just need to know what's happening here, man.
I haven't seen you since,
Since... too long.
Yeah.
You're here for the conclave.
They really love... It doesn't even make sense, the shots that they use it for. Why is it happening? It's like they have one camera that is... They just can't fix the lens. Or they just don't care to change it. Like, it makes sense of it for, like, magical scenes or dream sequences or stuff like that. But, like, it's always just for normal conversations.
Elven. This can't be a coincidence.
What are you thinking?
Oh! Right, Terran was from here! Right. They're kidnapping the novices and turning them into Ciri clones.
The book I'm looking for, the Book of Monoliths, it holds a key to traveling between spheres.
Oh, that's the one in Blood Origins, duh.
offer the elves safety away from the continent, but someone at Aretusa beat me to it. Now, what if the person who's kidnapping those girls is planning to use the book to banish them?
I guess watching that miniseries was worth something in the end.
How are the lessons going?
Tread lightly around the magic lessons.
He's not actually talking about my lessons, he's talking about your lessons in smiling. Work in progress.
Yeah. Why are you not on board yet?
The ferryman won't cross. He's convinced there's a monster in the water.
Can we go around the Gulf?
It'll add 2 days to our journey.
Besides, we're witches.
Is that so?
Judging by the time of year.
She's a woman of all worlds. Human, elf, and witcher. Not a proper witcher, but, well, technically, according to blood origin, she does have witcher blood.
If we kill your monster, will you accept that as payment for the passage?
You've got yourself a deal.
What the fuck is going to be in this lake, though, man? It's a big... Is it a lake or is it a river? Or is that an island? Is this the ocean? I don't know. It's a big-ass body of water.
That beast's been a right pain in my ass. Put me out of commission. Between that and the wild hunt and riding again.
Uh-oh, they've been on the move.
Commission. Between that and the wild hunt and riding again. Tower and fannied. Take down on the ground. They were here.
Somebody's actively opening portals then.
It's an omen for war, miss. No one's ever seen them right amongst us.
I mean, that's not what they're after, but
Humans against half.
it is a result of their hunt.
Dwarves against elves. A full-on bloody massacre. No survivors.
Huh. Somebody's got the monolith book there at Aretusa, and that's where they've been coming from. They might...
Looks like a peaceful day to me.
Uh-oh. Bardoff?
The Council will create a secure portal to get you safely to Redania and back. If the rogue mage is somehow tracking you, you'll be well camouflaged.
Wow, who's got a special portal to Redania?
Tissaia will always protect you. But every time you leave a mess behind, she's the one who cleans it up. I won't let her get hurt again.
Does he actually care, though?
If you're here to use her and abandon her again, tell me now.
Or is this a ploy to get some info? I don't trust you.
I've hidden nothing. I couldn't if I tried. She knows me at my core, and I know her too. She's softer now, more trusting, open.
Oh, that's not good.
For what it's worth.
As a narrative sign. Good in real life. Maybe not right, not in this world, though.
Your kindness is unsettling. Reception
Yeah.
started, and your portal awaits. Let's go.
Is it going to be a black portal?
Do you have it memorized? A head of gold and an arse of iron. Get on your horse and prove it.
Is he going to catch an arrow on this trip?
I've consulted our networks. Rience is a mystery in Nilfgaard too. All communication goes through the woman without a voice.
Ironic.
Okay. Interesting.
Soon, all the northern kingdoms will be fighting at our behest.
Well done.
They're going to fuck this up when this is probably going to be more beneficial to their desires. Their hubris is going to be their downfall. Much like most people in this series.
Size and frequency of the ripples. I suspect it's an Eshna. An Eshna's skin is rough and covered in spikes, and difficult to penetrate except for a tender patch on the top of its skull. You can strike from above without any harm or damage to the ferry or anyone on board. Right?
Right.
Damn, hell yeah.
Party of the century. Upper echelon only. I was personally requested by the witch Sabrina Dlevasig. She admires both.
Oh, are they playing for the Conclave?
I have been asked to do a very important job. Personally requested by the witch Yennefer of Vengerberg. I don't know if you've heard of her. Much more important than your witch.
Oh my god, this dick measuring contest. My brain turned off in the middle of that sentence. I was like, what's the word I was trying to say?
Let's talk about why you're struggling with your magical abilities.
Your pride and my witchering skills really would have been a better conversation.
Yeah, she's really excelling at that. She's taken to it quite naturally, but like, I think it's more of a distraction because she's focusing on what she's good at.
If you want to be a queen, be a queen.
Hell yeah, man.
Queen Hedwig was a stern and distant figure, but to me, she was as large in stature as she was of heart.
I'd like a word.
We're Redanian intelligence. We're aware of what you ate for bloody breakfast.
No, you're not.
But Redania of all kingdoms can appreciate the gravity of the situation. The need for us all to be united against Emir.
How is your hunt for Meng'er going?
In a bedchamber.
Nice speech.
Quite close to our own.
They are not as quiet as they would think.
Serving nobility is a mage's greatest purpose. I also wanted to invite Philippa as an honored guest at the conclave of mages.
Which she has no inclination to accept.
In times like these, monarchs need more reliable protection, like the Brotherhood offers.
Completely unnecessary, my lord.
Just look at your darling wife's fate.
I insist she attend.
Well played. I can't handle their cockiness, man, anymore. It bites him in the ass every time. And it's just grating. And it's just grating. Yeah, dude, fuck this. I would have went around. Fuck it. Nope. No way in hell.
And are you quite sure it's an Eshna? I heard a song about one, and they definitely can't swim.
We'll know when we find it. Best keep our enemies close.
I couldn't say. I am beloved by all and have no enemies.
Oh! Yes! Sorry. Fuck these nerds. Fucking dabbling with shit they don't understand. Oh, yo, whoa. Go Ciri. I expected something like Kraken level or something, like something huge. Ooh! That'll do it. Gnarly. Top of the head. I don't know why that last little spoot made me laugh so much, man. It was like badass moment. Okay, it's a normal portal. Oh!
Yennefer.
Oh, wait.
What happened? What's wrong? What the fuck?
Something is going on here, something sinister. I know you want this conclave to bring us together, but you need to be careful who you can trust. Bringing Ciri here, it's a bad idea.
It's looking worse and worse every time we move along.
It's her blood.
Yes, she's elven. So am I. And do you know when I was most dangerous? When I was desperate and powerless and alone. That will not happen to her. Not as long as I'm around. Still a sight.
Oh, isn't that like the same material the monoliths are made of?
Whoever Oriente is working for, their ultimate plan is to manipulate you. And those women, They're using them as test subjects. There's nothing I want more than to return to our normal life, but...
We have to protect more of these women from getting hurt and find the mage who's behind this. That's why we have to go to Aretusa.
I'm glad he's being forthright about it, because now it's like everything's about her decision. Oh yeah, what the hell's she been into? Having a damn old time, I guess. Going on a fucking bender now that she's drinking willfully.
Yes, we have a few things to discuss.
Hello again, Witch. I know you were too embarrassed to invite a big name like me to headline at the very important job that you requested.
So you'll be looking after Ciri tonight?
Oh, what? I mean, I was vamping, come on. Why don't you tell me all about how you slayed the sea monster all on your own whilst Geralt sat around on his arse all afternoon, eh? To say what others cannot utter.
Oh, you fed her to the magical lion's den.
You're unbelievable.
You're delusional.
Dude, watch him just start fucking right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is another really good.
Yeah, do that thing with the tongue back. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
And he ruined it.
By any chance?
This is a really, really cute scene.
Come on, you deviant.
She really is being educated on so many different fronts. I love it.
Come on, every time. What? Whoa. I thought we were playing for fun.
Roll your one in life and make a little sacrifice.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought this was gonna go sideways.
What are you doing here? My brother asked me to accompany Philip and Istredd to the Conclave.
Was everyone invited to that fucking event?
I've slipped away from my security detail. You're in no danger, I promise.
Yeah, well, that force field that blew you back, it lasts till dawn. Let them try it.
Mmm.
I have no desire.
You learned my song.
Mm-hmm.
Am I playing shit? I did have a victory.
Aww. I hope he doesn't play them, man. That's all I ask. I'm always on guard for any kind of sentimental, happy moment outside of our... What's a quad? Because we got trio. What do you call it? Our squad.
Together. For the white flame.
The white flame.
I wonder what it is. They're going to crash the party? Everybody's going to be crashing the party, it seems like. I mean, assuming that's what that was meant to entail.
Reinforcements are required at Aretusa at first dawn. Reinforcements.
Oh. Yep, there it is. It still happened. But who pulled the string?
We keep talking about a rogue mage, but the enemy is here, Istredd. Among us.
Yeah, the person who took the Book of Monoliths.
Yen had stellarcite dust on her. What are the chances your book does too? A locator spell could show us. Take my hand. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Vilgefortz? I don't recognize the door. I should. I think. They did. I should. Shit. I wasn't paying attention to people's doors.
Who uses illusions?
Hates me.
And has a history of experimenting on young women.
Stregobor.
Stregobor. We have to be
Oh,
smart.
it's too easy though. They gotta be framing his ass. That's my guess. It's gotta be. That's too easy.
You're asking me to play at politics.
I'm asking you to play along. Let this unfold at the Conclave. We will not let him hurt Ciri.
Yeah, but there's a fucking invasion coming.
And I have you. The real you.
Uneasy.
In the flesh.
I'm assuming the raid on, with the next episode being the last half of this volume, I would assume the kerfuffle at Aretusa is going to be the mid-season finale. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but I just don't think it's actually him. Whoever's doing this is conniving, smart, stealthy, entrenched. It's got to be Vilgefortz. I don't know if I'm even saying his name right, but yeah, that guy.
Not in the slightest.
No one told me I'd have to dress up.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it is. I don't know, but like it just feels too hot damn easy. Before we get involved with this, the episode's going to cut before anything happens. I'm willing to bet. Yep. Son of a bitch, man. Yeah, dude, it's got to be. This episode, again, it was another fucking great one. The tension in this episode, as things are kind of really boiling in the background, as all these different chess pieces are being moved and played and manipulated. Whoever's behind this, if they've been working on this for so long, like, they've got to be smart enough to lead suspicion to a target of their own, I would have to imagine. I think whoever is behind this is confident that the people on his trail are going to be led astray to his bait. And I think that he's framing Stregobor, because I think everybody is more than willing to believe, because of what a piece of shit he actually is, that he's behind all this stuff. I think that's just an easy answer. Who knows? I mean, it could still be him. But I don't feel that in my gut. I like that Triss and Istredd have kind of united and behind one another to try to uncover this mystery while everybody else has just ignored it. Even Tissaia has ignored it. You know, their concerns of what is happening here, because she's just blind to it. And Yennefer, even herself in that conversation with, who is it? Vengerberg. Who is just like, Tissaia softened up in her time. She's way more trusting than she used to be. What are you saying? That's big old foreshadowing right there. That is some setup. And they're the only ones barking up the tree. But then again, that's an easy way to kind of, since they're trying to locate the Stellacite, like it's that's an easy thing to plant wherever you need, I would imagine. And then, yeah, somebody's fucking with Yennefer the whole time. And then Radovid, managed to track down Jaskier, and they had a great little scene together. That was really, really fun. And I love, again, all the moments here, the stuff with Ciri and the witching, using that as like a way to kind of like bandage her, I wouldn't say wounded pride, but like give her a crutch to stand on to feel good about herself, because that's something she's good at while she's struggling with this magic thing. And magic is, it's a harder thing to do, especially when you're unbalanced. Like I said early in the reaction, assuming I made it. It's a lot harder to control. It's easy to doubt yourself and, falter. Look at Yennefer's journey. It took her, she struggled. She, like they said, she had a lot of potential, but little talent. And the same is here for Ciri. She'll find a way to merge all this. And the way that she's like basically this melting pot for everybody's different skill sets. She's taking in all these different things from everybody around her. And it really is crafting her into what potentially could be a great leader and somebody of all worlds. Well, everybody else is being manipulated, and she's also untethered by any political machinations outside of her own gut and moral compass. Even Francesca's now being lured in by Ymir and his games to go after her as well, uniting their joint cause to track her down. And, I know that like a faction does want to banish the elves out of here, and they also want their own home, which is also, it's all these things are converging with these portals, and whoever's been manipulating them, and the hunt is tied to these portals. So whoever is opening these portals is also freeing the hunt, who is also after Ciri, because she can freely activate these portals, and not just from place to place within the continent, but to other worlds. She's such a huge puzzle, or piece to this entire puzzle, to everybody's machinations. It's kind of insane. Like literally everybody is tethered in some way. And then the Redanians trying to pull their own shit. Or not specifically the Redanians, but specifically Philippa and Dijkstra trying to play their own game like they're high and mighty, and they're just going to fuck themselves over in the end yet again, I imagine. Oh, their hubris really keeps getting in their way. They underestimated Radovid, and as soon as they tried to put him in his place, Yennefer here shows up and then gets shut down by the king again. They get shut by the king again. And then all these other things are happening. Then he tried to send off that messenger to send their people to Aretuza. He got intercepted and taken out by somebody. Rience and Lydia are working for whoever, which I still assume to be Vilgefortz. Could still be Stregobor, but I've talked enough about that. But that's interesting that how that whole thing's connected too. I'm just really, really enjoying this. I think the effects have been really good. I've had that minor annoyance in the camera, that one camera, because it's just so distracting for just normal conversation scenes. I don't know. This is fun. We got some slaying in it. We got a little bit of everything in this episode. And yeah, we're building up to something. We're going to have a little bit of a break, a little bit of a mid-season finale, I imagine, I was about to say next week, like we're watching a weekly show. I'm excited to see where this goes. I really like the progression of this season so far, man. I think this season so far is really strong. It's way more focused. We got all these moving parts, but it's so zeroed in. It's not like we got a bunch of different plots going on. While we do, they are all involved in the same plot. And for me to enjoy this season so much, it's just going to make me more sad when the fucking paradigm shifts after Henry leaves. I mean, if this season lands strong and that hook is strong in the end, I may still have to tune in. I don't know. I like Liam. I don't know what he looks like these days. I haven't actually seen him in anything in a long time. I don't know what he looks like today. It'll be interesting also to see how they explain that. Obviously, we got shape-shifting, we got magic, Yennefer doesn't look like she originally did. There's a lot of ways in world they can play it off if it's a magical transformation for Geralt, or if they just play it off like nothing happened. I do like this world. I like these characters. I'm so intrigued and entrenched in it. I do really like it. It doesn't really make me want to go and play the games, and I've been reading the books only up until, which got hard in season 2. Because they started mix and matching stuff. And I don't like reading past where I'm watching because I don't want what I'm reading to influence what I'm watching. Because I do that with films and stuff like that. Like I'm waiting for Dune Part 2 to come out so I can continue Dune. I'm waiting for Sandman Season 2 to come out so I can continue Sandman. I'll watch it untainted by any expectations, and then I'll go and read the source material. Also helps me because then I can visualize the characters and it makes me imagine the world a little bit better and then see the story and how it branches. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it at that. Let's go ahead and move on. I'll see you guys in the next episode, but in the meantime, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. And Sharon, Ryan, Karen, Philly Vane, Yorick Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.